everyone, Tiniestofchibis here, and today we're back with Twisted Wonderland. This episode should be Christmas Eve, so you know I hope everyone's having a good day with their families and whatnot, and you know everything's going well for you. Well, I don't know if it is or isn't. Either way, back to the grind, I guess. Well, not so much as a grind. Suddenly chested. Off with your heads. I think this. Blah. Ugh, not again. I didn't even have time to finish my spell. He shut us down like it was nothing. It was all a blur. Visualization is key to spell casting. The better you are at accurately visualizing your magic effects, the stronger and more precise it will be. It would appear Mr. Roseheart has finally honed his magic. Why? They didn't stand a chance. Humph. You didn't even last 5 seconds. That was all you had, and you still thought to challenge me? You must be utterly humiliated. I guess my mother was right. A man who cannot follow the rules is a man who cannot achieve anything. Shh. We grew that rules should be followed, but forcing others to follow nonsensical rules like the ones you are enacting is tyranny. Then you agree that breaking the rules is wrong, and in this storm I am the rules. Therefore, those who cannot abide by my decisions deserve not the heads they use to complain. It's not right, because at all. I am the one who decides what is wrong and right. What sort of pitiful education have you received that you cannot follow such simple rules? Clearly, you were born to parents who, with no great magical capabilities, and as a result, you lack even the basic education necessary to attend a school such as this. It's quite sad. You little. You shut your spoiled little mouth! What? Riddle! Mr. Roseheart! Whoa, he just punched the house warden. Wow, right in the face! Ace? That's all I can take. Forget Riddle, forget the duel. I'm done. That hurts. You punched me. Kids aren't trophies for their parents to flaunt, and the accomplishments of a child aren't determined by the worth of their parents. It's not your parents' fault you became a tyrant or anyone else's. You've been here a year and you haven't even made a friend who will tell you you're out of line, and that's on you. What are you talking about? Yeah, maybe you had some rigid upbringing from a relentless helicopter mom. Is that all you are? An extension of her? Can't you think for yourself? You call yourself the Red Sovereign? You're just a baby who's good at magic. Baby? Did you just call me a baby? Okay. Sorry, I was just thinking. And, I'll probably explain it later, but yeah. You don't know anything about me. You don't know. Hold up. What time? Cool. You don't know anything about me. Nope, sure don't, and I don't need to. Your attitude tells me all I need to know. That you're nothing but a spoiled brat. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. My mother was right, and that means I'm right too. Riddle, calm down. The duel is already over. Mr. Clover Mr. Clover is correct. The challenger has been disqualified due to physical violence. If you do not cease your conflict now, I will have to be written up for breaking school rules. Ace is right, though. I've had enough of Riddle. Huh? An egg? Who did that? Who threw that egg? Hehe. Ha ha ha. You say you're fed up. I'm the one who's fed up with all of you. No matter how strict I am, no matter how many heads I remove, you keep breaking the rules. All any of you care about is doing what you want to do. If the guilty party won't come forward, then I'll pass judgment on all of you. Clearly, none of you valued your heads. Off with your heads. What? Let's get out of here. Ugh. Ha ha ha. How do you like that, Now no one can do a thing to me. But you see now, my strict adherence to the rules are clearly the correct path. Cease this proper behavior now, Mr. Rosehart. I expect better from you. Trey, if he keeps using this bell, this could get ugly fast. Riddle, stop this. Well, way to totally prove me wrong here, pal. I call you baby and you immediately throw a temper tantrum? Retract your comment immediately, or I shall screw you where you stand. No way, I ain't retracting squat. Yeah, dude, this is bad. You you G2G now? God. Talk! I don't even know. I hate. Have I mentioned how much I hate Cater? He gets on my nerves so much. I also don't like Jamal. The rose trees, they're floating. This is some serious magic. Mighty roses, tear this brute to pieces. Cease and desist at once. I think at this point I would be like, fuck. I think that's what I would do. I would curse. Gasp. I wonder how it would look like in the manga. I need to. Because I have the manga. I have like the first 2 volumes of the manga. And the 3rd one should be coming in sometime, I think, next year. I kind of. Like, I haven't read it, honestly. But I have them. And then I kind of want to buy the novels. Just to like have them and I'll eventually read them. Like, there's a lot of things I need to eventually do, but I don't do. Well, what's just. Huh? I'm still alive? What's with all this? What's with all these playing cards? All the rose trees turned into cards? Riddle, stop this now. Wait, is that Trey's paint the roses? But how? All the magic ceiling collars are gone. What did I tell you? My magic can overwrite characteristics for a short time. So I used it to make Riddle's magic into my magic. You can do that? That's some kind of loophole. No, off with your head. I said off with your head. Riddle, stop. Can't you see how you look right now? He's really gonna do it. He's completely out of control. He's like some kind of monster. What? Was my magic overwritten by yours? Does that mean your signature spell is stronger than mine? Of course it doesn't. Riddle, take a deep breath and listen to us. Are you going to tell me that I'm wrong too, after all I've done to protect the rules of law? Do you know how much I've suffered for this? I refuse to believe this. Cease immediately, Mr. Rosehart. Any further attempt to use magic will leave your mage stone completely tainted with blood. But I'm right. I'm the one who's right. There is no possible alternative. Riddle, stop. Oh, fun fact, though it's never mentioned in the game, apparently, supposedly, I believe according to the novels, it actually goes into some more details. After, because they are discussing overblotting right now, and supposedly after somebody overblots, they do have some after effects and stuff like that, physically to their bodies and stuff. But supposedly, overblots do technically eat at the person's life force, so it is kind of easily understandable. Also, another fun fact. So when I was first playing this, I didn't realize I had to level up the cards and shit. So it took me a while to realize that. And so I kept fucking losing without an understanding of why I was losing. And then I finally did eventually figure out, oh shit, I'm supposed to level up characters. So, yeah. That was kind of dumb and hilariously thing to find out. An unhinged perfect. Cease immediately, Mr. Rosehart. Any further attempt to use it? We've already got that. Right, no possible alternative. Riddle, stop. And this is the first time we see anybody overblot. Hee 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 ha 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 ha. You are fools to defy me. You are not welcome in my world. In my world, I am the law. I am order made manifested. The only response I will accept from you is yes, House Warden Riddle. All who defy me will lose their heads. Ah ha 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 ha. Dear me, what have I done? I've allowed a student to overblot in my presence. Yes, you did. You could have done something, but no. Also, for some reason, I'm just remembering a fanfiction that I haven't read in a while where I kind of want to see if I can find it again, but that's probably too much work. I don't want to. Overblot. What does that mean? Overblot is a dangerous condition that mages must avoid at all costs. At the moment, he is overcome by negative energy and has lost control of his magic and emotions. Okay, sure, but what does that mean? Please explain. To put it in layman's terms, he's in evil berserk mode. If he keeps releasing magical energy, he could be looking at a loss of life here, his included. What? The well-being of my students is my top priority. Therefore, I must evacuate them immediately. As for Mr. Rosehart, we must restore his conscience before his magical energy runs dry. For as bad as losing him would be, there are scenarios that are far worse. Listen well. I need all of you to seek help from the other house wardens and members of the faculty. Hiya! Take that! Huh? I summon thee, Cauldron! They're throwing a cauldron at fucking... What do you fools think you're doing? Hello, 911, we got an emergency room fair. I like how the fucking, what is the third years, like, you know, the responsible ones are just chit-chatting in the background, and then we have fucking the one cell trio over there in the front, like, oh shit. Fuck, that's gonna ruin my thing. God damn it. I'm pretty sure by flipping it like that, it is either... I'm probably going to end up being fucked up. I'm hoping not, but we'll see when... I could re-record it, but I don't want to. I am running out of time, so... You did hear that part about how real bad things are going to happen with him, right? That's why we need to stop him now. I don't want that on my conscience. And I'm not giving up till I hear him say, I was wrong and I'm sorry. Alright, let's do this. I can override his magic for a little while. magic for a little longer. I know words. In the meantime, do what you can. Head mage, please evacuate the other students. Wait, this is dangerous. Are you SRS? I think he means serious. Are you serious, Trey? You can't beat Riddle. So what? You're not even gonna fight unless you know you can win? Yeah, he's right. That's weak. This is the only way we can think of to snap him out of this. Yeah, I don't want to lose him. There's too many things I've left unsaid. I don't know why. I'm just gonna pick the bottom one, but the first one feels more like fucking cheesy. Like fucking whatever. I do not like or subscribe to this, but fine. I'll be back as soon as I've gotten the students to safety. Stand firm until then. Such defiance from every last one of you. I shall take all of your heads. Riddle's body can't take much more of this. We need to stop him before it's too late. Man, I'm gonna be super annoyed. Like, I'm hoping it doesn't affect it because it did shift. The problem was I was moving, and I know I should have been more careful. Paint the roses. Confound it all. You still poise me, Trey? All right. We've locked down Riddle's coloring attack. But not for long. We're still in kind. Get the skull. Still the. Yarg. Okay. It's a one-man show. I mean, it almost was. It almost was. Shouldn't he be out of magic by now? I'm absolutely positive, right beyond any possible. I have to be, otherwise what was any of it for? Riddle. Trade focus and distraction now will be given an advantage. Oh, sorry. I was wrong, but that's impossible. Isn't it, Mother? A sad little child. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this episode after probably 28. Just so that way we'll get all of happy 8th birthday, Riddle. This year's birthday cake is a low sugar recipe made with nuts and lychee rich soy flour to improve your cerebral function. Why don't you just say it's healthy and it's good for your brain? Thank you, but Mom, just once I would like to try one of those tarts covered in bright red strawberries. Absolutely not. Those strawberries are monstrously unhealthy. I might as well feed you poison. Even just a single slice would exceed your recommended daily intake of sugar. Now, dinner tonight will be a tuna sauteed rich in DHA and omega-3 fatty acids. Now that you're 8, your calorie intake should be 600 kilograms per meal, so don't eat more than 100 grams of it. Understood? Yes, Mom. I always wanted to try one of those tarts with bright red strawberries. The local cake shop had them in the window. They shined at me like forbidden jewels. That's enough classical magic studies for today. Your homework is to read the first 50 pages of the Psychology etymology of language books. Reference in today's magical philosophy. I like how I said the wrong word first and then I corrected myself on the second. Whatever. You may now have 1 hour of independent study before your potionology lesson. Thank you, Mother. I need some time to prepare the lesson materials. I will see you in 1 hour, okay? Apparently in the Japanese version, his mom was having an affair. So, but for the English release, they tweaked it to the mom preparing more stuff for his studies. So, she was off to go be with her affair partner or some shit like that. I was studying every possible subject, scheduled down to the minute. When I didn't understand something, the lesson was extended until I did. That was my normal. Is someone knocking on the window? Whoa, you heard us. Hey, come play with us. Who are you? I'm Chinya, and that's Trey. Let's all play horseshoe. Oh, but it's a lot of fun. I can't. I'm supposed to be doing independent studies, and I have a lot of homework to do. Independent studies means you pick what to do, right? My grandpa says play is a form of study. Just play with us for a little bit. Oh, okay. Just a little, though. Hey, what's your name? Riddle Roseheart. I had the best time playing with Trey and Chinya. We did so many things I've never done before. They taught me lots of things I didn't know. After that, I snuck out of my room every day to play with them during independent study time. What? You never even tried a strawberry tart? They're out of this world. Yeah, my mom says sugar is basically poison. I mean, you probably shouldn't eat too much of it, but calling it poison is kind of yikes. You know, my family runs a cake shop? Let's go get a tart right now. Really? But I shouldn't. Just one slice, it'll be fine. One slice for you, maybe. I want a whole one. A bright red strawberry tart on a white plate. To me, it shined more brightly than any gem could. The first bite was so sweet, it tasted like nothing I've eaten before. With each bite, I became more entranced and completely lost track of time. I cannot believe this. Not only are you cutting independent study time, but I find you eating a mountain of sugar. Those two hoodlums must have incited this behavior. You must never play with them again. I'm sorry, Mother. I promise it will never happen again. Be quiet. You've broken the rules, and I've not heard another word from you. I will not hear another word from you. Clearly, you're not able to handle the freedom of independent study. I need to keep a closer eye on you. Because I broke the rules, my favorite part of my day was taken away from me. I vowed to never break my mother's rules again. After all, she was the most accomplished mother in the city, and therefore the most correct. But Mom, why? Why does my heart hurt so much? I want to eat a tart. It's my birthday. So, can't I have something just this once? I want to play outside all day long. I want to make lots and lots of friends. Tell me, Mom, please. What rules do I need to follow to make this pain go away? Here's the problem. And this is what I don't like. Is Riddle, well, correct. There are rules to follow and shit. But being so rigid to the rules that were enforced on him actively made him an outcast. Because, yes, the laws and the rules are there for a reason, but not all rules and laws are good rules and laws. There's a lot of them that, there's some rules that are completely and utterly ridiculous. And it's absolutely insane to keep those rules. I mean, and here's a kind of example that I know that isn't too actively, that I can say without people getting like, "Ruff, ruff, ruff." Like there's a rule that you're not allowed to have an ice cream cone in your back pocket. I can't remember what state it is, but it's really dumb. And I'm like, I mean, it's a ridiculous, harmless rule, but I'm pretty sure if you put an ice cream in the back pocket, nobody's really going to come after you for it. Because it's a ridiculous rule, but, obviously there was a reason for it, but nobody's really going to give a shit. And then the same thing, God, do I want to say that? There's a law about how many eggplants, corn cobs, whatever innuendo word you want to call the that particular adult toy. Like you can't have like a certain amount in your, like, you're not allowed to have a certain amount. I think it's like 6 or some shit like that. 6 or 20. I can't remember. One of those two. I mean, first off, that's a fucking lot. A lot. But I believe, I can't remember where I heard it from. But supposedly the reason why that rule or that law was made was to keep like something. It was something about like running a shop or something like that in the window, or like having those things in the windows of a shop or something. I can't remember. It was some kind of like a weird preventative type of law. So can't remember exactly what it is. Riddle. Yeah. He's back. It's about time. We were just about losing our heads here. Figure of speech, sorry. Because we thought you might never wake up. Gasp, gasps. What in the world happened? Ah, Mr. Rosehart appeared to have regained his consciousness. Excellent. Don't worry, Riddle. Just try to rest. Yo, you just sort of I'm looking at the word coddling. That. Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. Let me retrace. Don't worry, Riddle. Just try to rest. Yo, that's just the sort of coddling that led to him going nuts in the first place. Now the garden is torn up from the floor up, not to mention that we could have died. He's right. It was looking bad for a while there. For crying out loud, when you humans let that stress build up, the results sure aren't pretty. The truth is, I really wanted to eat the chestnut tart. Huh? And I don't care if the roses are white or the flamingos are pink. And I prefer honey to sugar cubes in my tea. And I like milk tea better than lemon tea anyhow. And after a meal, I want to be the one sitting around talking with everyone. Riddle? And I really want to play with you and Chinya more, Trey. Sniff, sniff. Wah! Riddle Rosehart in tears? Hashtag wow. You think a few crocodile's tears is all it takes for me to forgive you? Give the guy a break, Ace. I'm sorry, Riddle. I know you were suffering, and all I did was pretend not to notice. Sup. So I'm gonna say what I should have said earlier. Your way of doing things was wrong, and you owe everyone an apology. Sniff, sniff. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I know I've been saying I wanted an apology from Riddle, but now that I got one, you know what? One stupid I'm sorry doesn't even come close to making up for what he did. Dude, way to be a capital J jerk. And I'm proud of it. Have you forgotten how he made a total fool out of me? Have you forgotten how he just threw away that chestnut tart we worked so hard on? That ain't something you can make. Ace is actually is doing a very important speech, and I can't fucking articulate my fucking words. That ain't something you can make go away with a few tears and a flimsy "I'm sorry." Which is true. If you fuck up, I'm sorry doesn't really cover a lot of shit. Wow, I ain't never met anyone who was better at holding grudges than I am. Then what do you want me to do? You know, I don't got a birthday coming up anytime soon. Huh? What are you talking about? So I demand a do-over for the unbirthday party. Except this time, we ain't gonna do squat this time. You're the one who's bringing the tart. And no getting Trey to make it for you. Do that, and then things are squared between us. Except you had a lot of... Just admit you wanted a tart. Quiet. Quiet for the peanut gallery. What do you say, Riddle? We clear? Yes, we're clear. Ah, yes. Compromise is a beautiful thing. I believe that concludes this matter. He's like, quiet for the peanut gallery. Oh, that reminds me. Again, I don't know if I mentioned it. There's supposed to be like a bunch of fan dubs, for because there's a project going on. It's like the official fan dubbing or something like that. I can't remember the actual name of the thing, but it's like a bunch of people are gathered together to voice act and for characters and shit, and like a lot of the characters that they have so far, I do not like. I absolutely do not like the voices. But there's several that I'm like, yeah, that works. The one for Azul I liked. And the one for Apple was pretty good. As well as, because they're doing two voices. They're doing Apple and they're doing Chinya. Leona's brother. Not brother, but his nephew. So I actually think they did pretty good because, at first I was like, yeah, I don't know, but then I thought about it. Apple's supposed to kind of have he's very feminine looking, and so I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that works out. Who else did I like the voice for? I know I have a problem. I can't remember who else. I know there was a couple other people, another couple voices where I was like, yeah, that works. And some of them I feel like they would be better off as a different character. I know what I did not like is they have both the voice actor for Jade and Floyd, right? They don't I don't feel like they're on a similar beat. So I was kind of like, I don't know. They're supposed to be twins, so there should be more similar beat in their tones. But I feel like they're too off. Because the one who was doing Floyd was more I guess Grady, if you will, or scratchy. I don't know how to explain it. It was weird, and then I felt like they should have had, even if Floyd is kind of off the walls, his voice should have some more similarities to Jade. But that's just me. I'll have to relook at it and I'll tell you guys the voices I liked. All hail our leader, the Red Sovereign himself, House Warden Riddle. We salute you, House Warden Riddle. The garden's roses are red, tablecloths are white. That seems improper for birthday indeed. There are dormouses asleep in the teapot. I suppose it's fine either way. Not everything has to change completely, you know. Maybe spread the jam on your scorn instead of on the dormouse this time. Let's try to set the bar at, it's great if it's this way, not, it absolutely has to be this way. Yes, that makes sense. I can't believe we got roped into cleaning up and preparing the garden again. Well, at least the house warden recovered from his overblot without any complaints. Without any complications. And the garden is magic cam worthy once again. Hashtag no filter on this gorgeousness. Blah, blah, blah. Let's just eat already. Then eat we shall. I'll get the... Wait a minute. Huh? There's a white rose. You missed one? Hey, dudes, I told you to make sure to plant every rose. Wait, this is our fault? Riddle, listen. Oh no, not again. Well, I suppose I can overlook one or two missed roses. Really? That's so generous of you, Riddle. If we work together, we should be able to get them painted in no time. Wait, we're still gonna be painted? Even so, I'm impressed. You changed, Riddle. I'm starving here. Let's just get these stupid roses painted or whatever. Alright, is everyone ready? Oh, right, rhythm game. Maybe actually get my finger on the pulse. When the last time did you... it's hard to say. I believe the dorm members had kind of fun once. Classmen, bunch of clueless. Hey, do you mean us? After all the painting I've done, well, let's see about... God, I hate how fast it goes. I'm like, let me read! Oh shit, it's this one. Fuck. I hate this one so much. At least it's easy and not hard. Then the coat the paint is much too thin. Make it thicker. Yes, sir. You're still so demanding. I thought you finally got to chill out some more. Might chill out a little, but it ain't gonna... do something perfectly. I want it to be the very best. No cutting corners. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I felt like the barf like kind of come out. But it went back down. It's fine. Oh, God, I can't wait for my birthday to come already. Should I be mildly impressed? I increased the thing from last time? Who knows? Hold up. What? Wonder where the hidden Mickey is. There's always a hidden Mickey somewhere in the background. I don't see it here, though. Could be behind the bubble. I don't know. I doubt it. I'm doing a quick scan, but I don't see it. So what happened to that tart, House Warden? I made it for you as promised. I would. Here's one strawberry tart crafted by yours truly. Nice. The shape's a little off, but I can tell you put a lot of work into that glaze. A fine job indeed, especially considering it was your first. Oh, please. How about we actually try it before you start fawning over him, Trey? Hold it. Don't you start cutting that before I get my magic cat snap. Okay, got it. I see Carter hasn't changed even a bit. All right, let's dig in munch. This is kind of salty. What? Yeah, this isn't kind of salty. It's a full out salt lick. What did you put in this? But I followed the rules exactly and measured everything precisely, unless, oh, could it be from the oyster sauce? Wait, did you actually use that Wallace brand oyster sauce Trey joked about? But Trey said the oyster sauce is an unlisted secret ingredient in all tarts. He said all the finest bakers use it. And you actually believed him? How could you not tell that he was joking? Fell for it two ways. Even if you believe the joke, it was only supposed to be a splash. How much did you put in? It's an unlisted ingredient. How could I measure if he wouldn't tell me how much to put in? I can't believe someone actually fell for the old oyster sauce prank. Haha, yes, quite humorous indeed. I truly am a fool. Haha, it really is so disgusting that it's actually kind of funny. Yeah, what else can we do but laugh? You know, in its own weird way, I think it's actually kind of good. Of course you do, Grim. Of course you do. Really? It isn't half as bad as you think. Seriously? You agree with Grim, Carter? You literally eat garbage off he literally eats garbage off the ground. Look, I'm not saying it's amazing or anything, but you like it because it's not sweet, right? Huh? You never really liked sweet things, huh? Right? But didn't he want to? He didn't really want to. Yeah, you got me, but how'd you figure it out? I never told anyone that because you casually bring up my paint the roses spell every time we're eating sweets. You hide it pretty well, but that was a giveaway. My secret is out. This is so embarrassing, especially after what happened to you and Riddle. I should have learned by now that keeping your feelings on the DL is not a great idea. How about I cook up a quiche for you next on birthday? That sounds totes amazing to me, just because it's phonogenic as a tart. Mm-hmm. Mm. Your baking goods are always so delightful, Trey. Munch, munch. Junior, what are you doing here? I came to celebrate my own birthday with it. All of you. A very merry on birthday to you, Riddle. The birthday party is at Heart Slab House. Tradition. It does not pertain to you. And those two? What about them? Hey, you're that wheeled semi-invisible cat guy from before. So you never told us. What dorm are you from? Chinya isn't even a night raven student. He's a student at our longtime rival school, the Royal Sword Academy. What? You go to a different school? The freaking Royal Sword Academy, no less? So, there are other magic school academies? Did that guy just say the Royal Sword Academy? He's the one of those pompous jerk faces? What? Who's the Royal Sword? We gotta run him out of here. Well, now that I tasted some tarts, perhaps I should see myself out. He's running for it! After him! Don't let him get away! Well, everyone turned bloodthirsty real quick. I mean, honestly, fair. The vast majority of Night Raven College students perceive the Royal Sword Academy as the enemy. No surprise given that they've kicked our butts every year for 100 years straight. Hey, stop harshing the vibe. This is supposed to be a day of celebration. Can't we all just enjoy our birthday? Well, technically, it's my birthday both in real life and when this comes out. So, we're almost at my birthday, but we're not quite there yet. So, yeah. Merry on birthday or whatever. I'm gonna eat till my stomach explodes. Fiona's dorm. Aw, sounds like those heart stab twibs. Oh shit. Are having some kind of fest today. Must be nice. How come Savannah Claw doesn't have any tradition that involves eating lots of free food? But it's a beautifully sunny day, and they're stuffing their faces with cookies and cakes, grossing me out over here. Anyway, Ruggy, you know that's not what I'm here to ask you about. Ah, that's. Just leave it to me, boss. All the preparations are proceeding smoothly. Then those fools won't be happily guzzling tea for much longer. That goes double for that snob Malleus. They got no idea what's coming. Hee hee ha 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 ha. And with that, the end of the first book, The Red Rose Tyrant. We will now. So next episode we will begin book 2, the upsur. Oh my gosh, can I not fucking read? Usurper. Fuck! Like, I hear Novelet fucking speak this goddamn word so much. Usurpers. Usurpers from the wilds. God, I know fucking words. I swear to God, I do. Basically, we're doing the Scar Door. 31 chapters. So, oh, and it's a fight one too. But yeah, for now we're ending this episode here. So now Tiniestofchibis is signing out.